What is for me? That's way too good to be true. My fighter. Huh? What's going on? I was at the celebration for the 7 shoes in a split second ago. What did I get here? So that was just a dream. I mean, there's no way fighter can spot legs and leap into the pool of shadows. But where am I? Is this another dream? And why am I dressed so unfashionably? Wait a minute. Why does this room look so familiar? Isn't this my room at the orphanage? I knew it. I'm still dreaming. Ouch. Hey, is anyone there? Can you hear me? I'm trapped in here. This spells trouble. I guess I have to scour this place for a way out. But this room looks emptier than before. And what's with all the furniture I have here? Am I stuck in a dreamland because I can't recall my memories here? I did hear about a similar legend, and it's the only clue at hand. Well, let's start by restoring this room to how it used to be. This is a dream. Why must I tire myself out even when I'm asleep? Click the button to restore them. Memory fragments are required to restore the memory. Click here to obtain more. Click here to obtain memory fragments. Memory fragments can be used to obtain items for display. Let's return to the furnishing mode. This painting brings back memories. Let's put it up in the room. Click here to exchange for the item. This item can be placed anywhere in the space. Select a spot to display it and click. I can try it out. Yeah. Welcome to the video. I recognize this brush strokes. Did I paint this? Bingo, even my name is on it. Maria. I used to go by that name. I've met my fair share of Marias over the past 100 years. Maria is a fitting name for this abstract masterpiece. If I learned how to paint as a child, I might be making a living as an artist instead. The item has been displayed and the recollection progress in this zone has increased. Once the recollection progress reaches a certain amount, we can leave. 70%. Some special items can be displayed to awaken my memories. Some silhouettes will provide hints to restoring special combinations of items. Successfully restoring the space will bring pleasant surprises. That's all I have to share. Let's get to work. Yeah. I will complete one stage completely, so place everything before I go to the next one. Just to say this already. And yeah, I will of course try to do everything like in the best way I can, so that it looks nice to play, and everything is placed and these special silhouettes are also placed. So yeah, this will be over a few days, but they are all combined in this one video, and so this were a few days. I record this voiceover afterwards, since I record this Prince of Stars picture book. How nostalgic. It was my favorite story as a child. Well, I didn't get to hear many other stories at the orphanage. Back then all I dreamed about was to become the Princess of Stars and put on her white crown. Cool. Wow, I had such horrible taste as a little girl. I won't make a good princess. With my eloquence, I'd be the perfect state preceptor. Yeah, I record this reference on my yeah, not on the PC, which is why I don't, yeah, which is the reason why I record the audio for this kind of things afterwards. And yeah, this recording was over a few days. Oh yeah. And yeah, I really needed to think about how I place the different things so that they look good together. And the first one is finished. Book on the thing. So yeah, I didn't quite understand the mechanic, even though I tried it out on another account just to see if it works. Child's uniform. And I put it next to the bed. This uniform, I wore it back at the orphanage. Such glorious fabric and poor sewing. Well, I guess the orphanage was Lawrence. And after spending so much time with Lady Tamara getting as particular as she is about outfits, back then I could only wear something this nice for the new year. Yeah. And I try my best to somehow finish them and make them all look good. The rooms, the stages. And yeah, I tried a bit out on another account just to see how this event even works, since there were already a few events that were quite complicated to record, which is why I didn't record the web events. So yeah, but this one was good to record, so I recorded it as a small bonus video of sorts. Such events like this web event I will upload on Wednesdays. Event videos where I will, for the time being, be uploaded on Saturdays and Sundays, and on Tuesdays and Thursdays there I will upload main story videos and a new table. I put it also on the desk. This toy is surprisingly tethered. There were too many orphans and too little toys. With my tiny build back then I could never grab one. I simply didn't bother with toys. Anyway, this toy is also a trap. Wouldn't a squirrel toy or a bird toy be lovelier? Yeah, probably. But I think you can't be picky about what you get when you're at such a place. So yeah. And I had quite a few problems sometimes to get the placement for the special movies. Best friend did it. Back in the orphanage I had no free friends. I guess I was an unlikable child, if only I were as witty as I am now. Oh, it's fine, life hasn't been that terrible, and the past doesn't make me sad. I found precious friends and family over time. Yeah. And we're already at 65%. 56%. 65. Yeah. And another bed. Oh, wait. I think my best design to stay with this one. Alright, this should do the trick. As they said, heaven helps those who help themselves. Found a way out of here. Reminiscing up my past in a dream is quite a surprise, but my heart is swelling with emotions. That being said, memories should remain as memories. It's been a long night, time to get back to the real world. I'm finally awake. That was a really long dream. Huh? Hold on. Isn't this Amber Street? The architecture is similar, but the street layout isn't right. Am I in Lingyu before the Shadow Calamity happened? I bet the stream requires me to recall my memories wandering the streets right after leaving the orphanage. Gosh, when will the stream end? I guess I can only push on. Getting a chance to admire this place after so long is quite pretty nice too. Yeah, but like I said, I will firstly finish childhood memories, and after that I will continue with Bustling Street. I needed to look how I can get back. Yeah, with this. And now we can finish this stage first. I wanted to do it in this form since it would make the most sense. Yeah, and that was quite a bit of work sometimes to get the furnishing things right. But it worked. So yeah. And like I said, I needed to do this over a couple days since I needed to collect this memory fragment things. Yeah. And I don't want it to record one day, then collect an uncertain amount of what I need, and after that record everything together. Since, like I said, I didn't know how much I would need. Oh yeah. And 1,200 more for this little box. Is this the storage box from my childhood? Why is it here? Hold on, are we really alone in here? Thank goodness. If someone saw the contents of this box, I'd be the butt of their jokes for ages. All I can see are childish trinkets. Why did I think of them as gems? Yeah, I see you tomorrow since I don't have any more of these points. Yeah, a few of this crystal that I get for the event, and yeah. 4 zones from the look of it. See you tomorrow then, where we finish this stage and continue with the Bustling Street, or a shortcut. So yeah. And we are back. It always puts you in the stage that is the newest. And where you are right now. So yeah. But only 2 more things and I'm done. I didn't realize how tiny this room was. It's much bigger in my memories. Perhaps it's because I spent a long time in here alone. I can only blame myself for being such an unlovely child. I thought I only had bad memories of the orphanage. Seems like faint bits of happiness have been buried in my mind. These joyful days as a child, my childhood dreams, even my life after escaping from the orphanage. They weren't wonderful experiences, but they were still valuable in their own ways. These memories made me who I am. That might explain the sudden dream. Yeah, and we have finished 100% in this stage. But there's still a Child's Cup that I can play. So yeah. And now everything is placed in this stage. And with that, Childhood Memories is completely finished. And Bustling Street is the next one. Which was probably with the second and the third stage were the most difficult to place the things, but that looked quite nice. So yeah, especially since I always began with firstly getting the things I need for the special achievement memory. And main. Since I couldn't place the bird that close. And the puppy. And puppy unlock. I've just placed somewhere from. So yeah. It would have been a lot easier if I hadn't set the rule to finish everything completely and let it look good. But I thought it was. Isn't this an old notice board for job recruitments in Lenkyu? Every kind of recruitment could be found here, from ministerial posts to physical labor. I earned my fair share of wealth through this. There are teacher's jobs, but a handful of phones beats a calling stomach any day. And with the cat, the second achievement is almost completed. I just need to place it at the right point. And like you see, that is the problem. Finding the right spot where you need to place everything. Which is why I sometimes place down just randomly. Just so I can arrive. I needed to be a lot closer. And now I have it. And the diary card, which I just placed right next to it for now. Like I said, I have placed them to other points quite a lot after that in the stages. So yeah, the first one was the most easy one in comparison. And then I needed to look for what brush I would need, what flowers. Quite difficult if you don't have any flowers to do. First thought that was this flowers, but it were the blue flowers, which made it a lot easier. After I found out what I really needed to do. But yeah, this is the stay. This is where it began to try and find out how do I need to place this things that it makes sense for what they want. And I have it. I was really needed to think about where I put everything. So I just the shop. Many years ago I was a regular here before it fell into ruin. I earned a decent amount from placing guests with promising divisions. But I had to risk getting chased out when the staff caught me. When fear gatherings picked up, such great opportunities were gone for good. I moved everything from there a bit to the side. Just to make it look right. So yeah. And I can already tell this will not be the final form of how everything will be placed. So yes. And I put it down there, just have a bit more place. That I could move the things around so that they would look a bit better. With this stage I'm probably the most unhappy with. I don't know why I couldn't find a form where it looked good, which annoyed me quite a bit. So yeah, everything looked quite cramped in there. So yeah, and 6,000 more of them to continue placing some of the other things that I still need to place. So yeah, so you can say all of this took 1.5 days. Yikes, why must I encounter this shop here? My life must be cursed. I had just started my business when I faced my first hurdle here. My business was ruined and the owner even threatened me. If I hadn't snuck off in time, I wouldn't have lived to see this day. Master truly has the best temper. Even after the mayhem I caused in his family, all he did was intimidate me with empty threats once. Yeah. If that's a good thing is the question. But oh well. I remember this place. The owner helped me out when I was at my worst. I was penniless and ignorant after leaving the orphanage. I didn't even know how to pay for things I wanted to buy. The owner caught me stealing from the store. I'm lucky they didn't think I was a thief. Instead, they got heaps of free food to keep my stomach filled while I wandered the street. I was scorned by many, but also saved by many. Restoration done. This much should suffice. But why hasn't anything changed? That's odd. I walked the streets countless times 100 years ago. There's no way I remember wrongly. If the rules for leaving the streets haven't changed, there might be another possibility. The next dream has begun in this very place. Clearly, this level of restoration isn't enough to get out of here. Oh well, I'll make the best of this and get a good long rest. Bring it on, new dreamscape. I must be right if I'm appearing in Lingyu after the Shadow Calamity. I'm in my usual outfit too. All it takes is a single thought to rebuild the city in here. How convenient. Oh, so if I think that I've awakened from the dream... I knew it. Nothing happened. Alright, back to restoring this place. Hopefully the shadow monsters won't ambush me like in the past. Yeah. But bustling streets isn't finished. And after this, then shadow ruins. So yeah. Like I said, it was hard to find a way to place everything so that it looked nice and not completely messy. But this many signs, I really didn't know how to place them all so that they would look like just a bit too many. And bushes. So yeah. That was it for all the points for today, and the next day begins. We are back into the days since we always had put into the newest thing, but yeah. Now we can finish bustling streets. Finally. Oh yeah. But with every new thing, it got more and more complicated to find a way to place them all without making it look completely stupid. So yeah. The other bench didn't fit. Yeah, completely. Way too big. Alright, I've restored Linku to how it was 100 years ago. A bustling city with brightly lit streets before. A long time ago that used to be the norm. Now I can only glimpse. It's easy to decorate the streets in a dream, but it's nearly impossible feat to Alas, I'm just an ordinary girl with neither talent, capabilities, nor problems. Everyone is great by will in Ember Street too. I leave such tricky problems to master and age there. This should do it. Man, like I said, I tried to somehow find a way to make it look halfway, at least some way good. And for that I needed to move things quite a bit around. I think that looked at least some way acceptable. But like I said, I really wasn't happy with how it turned out. So yeah. And another 6,000 of them. Another wooden bench. Or a wooden bench. I spent many nights here when I first arrived in Lengyu. As the wonderful ancient saying goes, may the heavens be your blanket and the earth be your bed. What a swanky achoo. Clearly that's only true in the right season. Come at the wrong time and swanky will easily turn into sloppy. Yeah. The divination table. Like I said, I wasn't sure how to place them. So like you see, I looked where would it make a decent sense. And then in Lengyu I did everything I could to survive. When errands, worked as a waiter and did my time in many other jobs. Sad to say, my hard work never paid off. I never lasted in any line of work, but casual relations. Oh well, life is in the hands of fate, not choice. Yeah, and I needed to move the cat so that I could displace this thing. They next to it. The cat. And the I didn't want to place it there, but on the other bench. And with that we have finished Bustling Street. It looks acceptable but not perfect. So yeah. Now we can continue to begin gloomy days. With a lot of after the shadow calamity and everything that needs to be placed. The coffee. Shit. With the bird on it. The bird. That was easy. And we unlock the roof again to place. No. Oh my, this store has to appear in my memories of Lengyu. The small table and tiny signboard were all I had to make a name for myself in Lengyu by babbling, winning the hearts of others with words. When the shadow monsters attacked, these things kept me safe. The table was crushed to pieces and I thought I'd never see it again. Since we're walking down memory lane, I have to make a diversion for myself. Yeah. The stand, cloth, fabric, abandoned fabric stand with the cat on it. The wounded cat. Everything is wounded and cat. Sad to see this. And we got the deserted porcelain spot. Look at all these buildings, where most areas of Link were destroyed during the Shadow Calamity. I wanted to be a legendary hero and defend the city from the shadow monsters, but goodness, it was already tough enough to trying to keep myself alive. I didn't get much stronger even after receiving the Astral Link from Master. I had to rely on the determined lantern. I guess an ordinary person like me isn't it to the great things. Yeah. And now the last thing that we need for this memory to get the special thing. So yeah. Like I said, I tried my best to somehow get everything, but since it's almost the same things as in the stage before it, it was a bit harder, more difficult to make it look right. I think in the end this one, the third stage, looked better than the second one, but also not perfect. I really like the first one the most. And the resilient cat. That's this, it's on the box. And I didn't know where to put it. So I just put it in somewhere and let it stay there. And now I can freely build these things I want them to have. And I make some kind of bush, then a bench, then a bush, then a bench. And the font. It didn't look terrible, but also not the best. So yeah. It's a bit difficult. Too many things. I don't know if you don't need to place everything even to get 100%, but I thought it would be a bit more interesting to have placed everything. So yeah. And see you tomorrow. And the next day. Which means 24,000 more of this memory fragment thing. Which also means tomorrow or the day after this. After this I finished the event. Made it 100% everything. The next stage looked at least a bit better than this one. But I would also be happy to know what stage you looked the best. What stage, if you played the event yourself, you found the best, that you created the best. Or if you just placed the things randomly just to be done with the event. Also understandable. Not too bad, this was what Link used to look like. The Shadow Calamity wasn't as threatening back then, and Ember Street wasn't the only livable place. Other streets were damaged, but they were still fit for living after minor reparations. But all that's left now are ruins, rubble, and an endless stream of monsters. The 7 Shoes are the last 3 people who remember Link of the past. Now's not the time to let my thoughts wander off. I have to focus on getting out of here. Huh? What's going on? Shouldn't I be appearing in the present day, Link? Why is everything so right? I don't remember visiting such a place. This lavish outfit is also only meant for special occasions. Where in the world am I? What's going to happen next? Oh no, I will be lost in this place never to wake up again, right? Huh? What's this? It popped into my hand. I can't see clearly in this monochrome place, but I reckon I need to get out of here. Maybe I find a way if I lay these things out like before. It's worth a shot. Yeah, but that we will do that later. Firstly, we need to finish Gloomy Days. But yeah, get further and further. But now problem arises again. What to do with the giant things that I have no use for. And like you can see, I really struggled to at least find a sound. After the Shadow Calamity broke out, my division business started booming. Messages to me flooded the notice board too. Look at me, I'm too frail for manual labor. I'm blessed to have survived the Shadow Calamity with just my words. Since everyone called me master, I had to live up to the title. My heart was set back then. This was my turf to protect. Yeah. And I put a good just. Now we only have one pub. That just works. Oh, this dream about Lenku from 100 years ago has already reached its limits. I used to think time crowd by so slowly. Haha, it always seems so when life is tough. My stomach never stopped crawling, and I had no home to return to at night. The measly sum I earned had to keep hidden, and I had to avoid offending others in the same trade. It was me against the world until the Shadow Calamity happened. I had my fair share of hardships while treating one thin ice to survive. Finally carved a spot for myself in Lengyu when my division business picked up and Master took me in as his disciple. This glorious days didn't last for long, and Master and the others fell into slumber and I regressed into my former self. This dark past was meant to be tucked away forever, a hidden side of the shoe of deception. It's been 100 years, I didn't expect to find friends beyond the 7 shoes. Maybe I should share some of my unusual experience with Dreamseeker and her companion next time. Yeah. And another sphinx, a belly food card. And like all things, we have a plan where to place it. Becoming a shoe helped me gain reputation in Lingyu. I had a carefree life. He surrounded me around every corner and treated me with respect. That saying holds true. Good things are bound to happen to this who wait. Yeah, and with that we have finished this stage. I made these things a bit better. And yeah, I have 10,400 points, with which I can now begin the last stage. After I finished business to childhood memories, the way of competition. Yeah. Contemplation, yeah. And yeah. Like always, I start with creating the things that give the special memories. So this stair, I placed the stairs. I thought about how to place them, but I decided to place them there. And I can already say they stayed at that place. I liked how that. And now I needed to buy the most expensive one. The shoe option. And What a particular girl, though. Hold on, doesn't this look like me? Oh, I'm right. This has to be an outfit soon by Lady Telemar. Her work has been married. If she sees this, she'll be furious, and I'll be the victim of her anger. That won't do. I have to hide this. Yeah. And we get a baby's birthday for that. That I just placed over there. I had any better plan. Now I have 2,500 more points to try and start the next thing, which will to begin with the stairs. Yeah, I really needed. Wanted to be sure that I buy the right things. So yeah, floating stone step that I place that point there because it looked nice. That's the main reason. And yeah, I needed multiple times to buy the right thing. Which is to be placed there. And now I don't have any more points. And yeah. Now only one more day to go and I have finished this event. So yeah. And now the last day. The last points that I will need to finish it. And yeah. Firstly, let us begin with finishing the memory piece for the floating stage. I needed to look for what needed. I thought it was the puppet. Yeah, it wasn't it. And where I can already tell the candies. Some things were a bit hard to see. Candy for Lantern. This candy oddly reminds me of Lantern. Her personality and sweets aren't supposed to go along. Snacks don't even fit her image. But I much rather face a humorous and candy-loving Lantern than a Lantern when she's hunting down targets. I wonder which fearless merchant offered the very first piece of candy to her. Hold on, if my memory serves me right, didn't I give it to her? Yeah. I don't know if I could manage to give her that. Only if she would seem nice to me. I see everything that manifests here is a precious memory to me. The past I had dear, my experiences with everyone, this place is filled with memories now. Even if I went back to the orphanage, I can't hold my head high with these memories keeping me company. I failed to be a glorified hero of legends, but I have an irreplaceable past and the best friendships possible. Although my life hasn't been extraordinary, I wouldn't trade my experiences for another. That's worth boasting about, isn't it? It's a pity I can't see anything clearly in this blanket of white. What's going on? Did my thoughts spur this? Did the confusion in my heart cause everything to appear colorless? Note that my heart is free of worries, I can see everything clearly. Perhaps this is the realm of my soul, or... It's pointless to ask questions when I'm the only one in here. No one can answer me. More importantly, I have to figure out my next step. It's a rare chance to reminiscence about the past. I wonder what else I can leave behind. Yeah. So we're going in. There it looks. Yeah. I thought it was the one that I needed for the door. But I can already say, no, it isn't. It doesn't fit. So yeah, it's the small 400, box. 100 fragment box. And the Is this Lady Telema? It's way too cute. I'm sure she wouldn't penalize me for this. I mean, look at how adorable it is. It isn't the correct one. I really realized it after a while, but yeah, I'm not that smart most of the time. So yeah, but I realized that this thing would be a bit too big at some point. So yeah. But like I said, it took a while. Ming's dim sum. That's the one I need. Ming dim sum. It sure is an indistinct out of memories. My first meal here was astonishing. How could something so delicious exist? The dim sum tastes the same even after 100 years, but I never sick of it. That's probably because each meal here comes with unforgettable memories. Since this is a dream, I doubt I would wait even if I stuff my stomach full with dim sum. Maybe I should take this opportunity to give my tummy a good treat. Yeah. And now it looks good. The prince is gone. Which I put it on her head. Wanted to put it on this, but this seemed better. A girl used to dream of having the princess of Star's crown. She believed that obtaining it would transform her into a princess in a fairy tale. At the end of the day, the crown was nothing but a stage prop. The show was bound to end, and the girl stopped dreaming of becoming a princess. One day she would come to realize, even without standing on the stage in a fancy gown, people would still cheer for her. Yeah, I thought it would look the best if I give it to the small doll. Oh, that looked like the old one, like her before. And I put all the plushies up there. I never seen Lantern like this, but her features are replicated perfectly. Was this how she looked like as a child? Is this Achita? Unbelievable, she looks like a young girl. Where did her air of maturity go? Many dolls. Oh, Sarah is petite and adorable as I expected. No surprises there. So squishy. Oh master, it's him, isn't it? Maybe I should throw this unexpected discovery down for him. Oh, what's that up ahead? I'm pretty sure that I wake up in the real world once I leave this place. I wonder what I'm doing in the real world. Maybe I'm hosting another fear gathering or busy with the celebration. I might even be battling a fierce enemy. I was so desperate to leave, but now I'm so hesitant now. I mean, I never felt truly content in the real world. I'm so carefree in my mind, but the real world forces me back into that timid self. After all, I'm a coward. Even so, a coward has to make choices. I won't waver. These memories are kept dear to help me go further in life. And yeah, with that we have reached 70%. I'm almost done. And the last door. Even Uncle Litos looks much friendlier with this cute appearance. Yeah. And then I needed to think about how I put this on. But I had an idea afterwards, for which I needed some place. I wanted to place it there, but I thought it would look up there a lot better. But for that I would need to move everything else. So yeah. Should moving that. And now I can place it. And since I thought about what to do with the story things, I made a monument. This artifact reminds me of Aunt Cheetah. I'm glad she left it behind. It was a lifesaver when cropping the terrifying chorus in the shadow. I just wish it wouldn't explode on my function out of the blue. And then I put these things around it. I thought it looked the best. Interesting. This way. Then this one at the front. And the Destiny constellation, the last one. And with that it looked, I think, very nice. And the roses and more these flowers that I put down there. Great, the space is much more palatable now. I never knew I had so many precious memories. Even if flowers no longer bloom and stars no longer shine and linger, these memories can flourish and sparkle in this corner of my mind. I did spend 100 years accumulating every memory here. And with that we have even 100% here. But there are still a few things to place, which I will place. More flowers. But we are going to come closer and closer to this notebook. I put it there. Oh, I think I've seen this notebook in Sarah's library. No, this belongs to Sarah. I snuck it out from under her nose. I wasn't trying to play a nasty prank, but I have no idea how to answer Sarah if she asks whatever Lady Telema's pets are as cute as do. Yeah. And the transparent platform. I needed to think about how I place the things. The flowers on the front. And I wanted the thing in the back. Since I wanted to place it there, I thought it would be better. So now I can place that thing over there. Make the flower roses on the front. And the asteroid ring on up there on the wall. It's an asteroid ring, Master's asteroid ring. I'm not surprised to find it here. It did change my life and rewrite my destiny. But I've never regretted my choices. Yeah, never. I'm sure Master's proud to have me as his disciple. And this one looks better. And now the only things left of sacrifice, which I placed up there. Now, this is Angelitos. He may be aloof, but he always kept an eye out of me. Just can't figure out his thoughts or goals. I miss spending time with Angelitos and bickering with nothing. And the last thing, the floating platform. That I put like that. And I put it aside to the side for a second to put the other thing in front. And with that it's finished. With that we have finished even the last stage. Realm of contemplation. I can't talk anymore. So yeah, the last things. to collect. And yeah. With that, I would say, was it for today's video? I hope you enjoyed, and yeah, I hope I see you again in the next video. I wanted to try to get the last quest done, but yeah, I hope I see you in the next video, whenever this is, and oh yeah, the next event video. I don't know if there will be a one extra video in the next time, but yeah.